The white man we are looking for is a feral child. A feral child is a human child who has lived away from human contact from a very young age and has little or no experience of human care, loving or social behavior, and most importantly, of human language. Feral children often fend for themselves in the wild or are brought up among groups of animals. Although feral children are often brought up, they are very rare, as there have only been 100 cases of feral children reported.
Feral children are not actually unintelligent. They just lack the social and communication skills of normal humans. Feral means that they are wild or they live in the natural state. They usually are abandoned or they're just lost usually. The one in particular that we're looking for was abandoned deep in the foreign woods in West Virginia by his cousin, or I guess it was a spouse too. The backwards deer tracks, we can assume that the feral child has reached a river. And there he is there. Follow him into the woods. Get him! He was just here. Where'd he go? We lost him. Oh, jeez. Goodness. So we finally captured the white man and oh jeez, no, I'm trying to help you.
After a couple weeks of observing the white man, we have noticed that he has very keen senses, and they are astronomically better than anyone I've seen by a doctor, and this has certainly surprised us in our research. He also has some very advanced patterns for a feral child.
Actually, in fact, one example of these patterns is his advanced ability to build shelter. Another one is his unique tactics in finding prey. One thing that we found is he was able to catch his prey with a mere stick.
This was certainly proof that feral children are not unintelligent, as the common man may think. Now, under certain fields of thinking in psychology, there's a belief that intelligence only comes from the environment in which one is brought up in. While this does have some merit, it is not completely true. Intelligence is brought through environment, but is also brought through genetics. And as we have seen here, the white man has exercised some very advanced patterns and has done things that certain people in a civilized society, quite frankly, could not do. So this has shown us that the white man is very intelligent, although he is not fully developed.
One dilemma that we find with most feral children is that they are devoid of social skills. Most of this is due to a feral child's lack of communication with other people and being in that kind of environment. This particular feral child, we do not believe we will be able to reverse the social state that he's at.
When I was doing some preliminary research, I remember researching communication skills, and most feral children never learn to talk. A specific example I remember was a boy named Peter that was found by the British in 1724. He was found by them when he was 12 years old, and he lived in society for 68 years, but he never learned to speak other than saying the words, Peter and King George. We decided to attempt the impossible with the white man. What we're going to do is that we are going to try to, I need my notes. Latrell, come on. Thank you, boy. All right, I need a pen too, but when you come back, come without a shirt. As I was saying, what we need to do is after catching the white man, we decided that the best thing to do is to try to introduce him to American culture. We know the odds are against us, but we're still going to try.
The first thing we did was we tried giving him fast food.
I'm so happy, oh, lucky me. I just go my way, living every day. I don't worrying don't agree. Things that bother you never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine, ha-ha. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot, coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
One thing we noticed about the white man was he had a very positive response to pulp culture. He enjoyed things like Rebecca Black, Nickelback, and even Jersey Shore.
We cannot explain this phenomenon, but we are trying to find the root. But he is adapting to America very well. There you go. See, there you go. No. The second thing we taught him to do was to use a firearm. America!
For the most part, our mission did fail. We found that it is near impossible to reverse his wild behavior. But we did find that there were some traits that we could facilitate, positive behavior.
For example, we were able to have the white man not react violently to other humans, which was definitely a step in the right direction, but we have not fully cured him, and we are going to continue to try to get him to act like a normal human being in society.
He enjoyed things like Rebecca Black, Nickelback, and even Jersey Shore. Hello, white man. You okay? What?
In the end, the doctors failed because they described in every previous research that they could be brought into society. As of now, the doctors are dead and the feral child is nowhere to be found.